Welcome to Questions Just Asked. We're looking at questions this month that center around Christmas, since we are in the month of December. But Questions Just Asked actually started as it's supposed to be a temporary videoing to fill in a spot because we had taken a break during our Bible study for the summer. But the questions just keep coming. As long as the questions keep coming, I'll keep answering them till we run out of questions. If there's a day that we run out of questions, we'll just stop. It's that easy. So listen, if you have a question about God, life, me, anything, send it to me. Now, if you ask me a trigonometry question, I cannot answer that because I don't know trigonometry. But I'll try my best to find your answers on all the other questions. Send it to john@hopelowcountry.org. That's john@hopelowcountry.org, and we'll answer your questions. So let's get to it. Why is it important that Jesus was virgin born? Now, I can sit here and give you a book answer. I can give you a really good one. But let me try to give you, I think this is wrapped up in several different answers. First of all, Jesus just didn't come as God and he's here and gone. He came as a redeemer. He also came as our great high priest. And a great high priest has to intercede for those that he is the priest for. And so by being virgin born, being 100% man and 100% God, he suffered the temptations just like we did. So he now can intercede before the Lord because he knows our plight. He knows what the issue is. So to be virgin born, because what virgin born did was allow God to take on human form. So that's one reason virgin birth is important, because he is the great high priest. He right now, he says he's in heaven interceding for us before the Father. And he knows. He has gone through everything that we have gone through in its temptations in life and things like that. So it's really important to understand that. The second thing is, regarding that, is that we have a God that's personal. Had to be born of a virgin. He couldn't be, because then he just would be a man who happened to be God. Does that make any sense? Or then if he wasn't virgin birth and he just popped up, he'd be God and he'd have a lightning bolt and a whip, and that's not Jesus. Jesus, by being virgin birth, 100% God, 100% man, he understands our plight. So when he says his heart is one that is gentle and lowly, he is looking to embrace us, not whip us. That's another reason why I think virgin birth is important, because being man, he understands. The other reason is because we violate the law. When we sin, we violated the law of God. And if you think of it as a courtroom, we're found guilty. There has to be a payment, so that payment is eternal separation from the Lord Jesus Christ, unless you believe in who Jesus says he is. So he is also the righteous one who paid our penalty upon the cross. And the only reason he could is because he was a man. And he was God, and he was righteous because he was God. He didn't have any sin. So the perfect answer to man's sin is to pay the price for us. And that's exactly what he had to be, virgin born, in order to establish that he was 100% God, righteous, and 100% man. There's another reason, and this is one of the reasons I really latch on to, and this will be the last one. By being virgin born, he fulfilled the prophecies. And by fulfilling the prophecies, we now know that he is God, because he is the only one to fulfill the prophecy. When the prophecy comes from Isaiah 7:14, when it reads, "Therefore the Lord himself shall give you a sign. The virgin shall be with child, and she will bear a son, and will call his name Emmanuel." Name me somebody else, virgin born, who called his name Emmanuel, God with us. There isn't. That isn't something Jesus did. Jesus didn't change his name when he got older to say, oh, by the way, I'm Emmanuel. I just want to let you know that. No, this is to fulfill the prophecies, because the prophecies are the important ones. Jesus has fulfilled every prophecy known to man. So if you fill them 100%, what does that say? You indeed are the living God. So the virgin birth is very important. Now, hey, listen, virgin birth is nothing new in those days. Very mystical society. A lot of people who wanted to claim to be God claimed virgin birth. It's something that can't be proven after it happens. You understand what I mean? You can't do a physical examination and say she's a virgin after the birth of the child. It's something that has to be also a part of faith. But Jesus fulfilled it all by being the righteous man, by being the great high priest, by being 100% God, 100% man, and coming and understanding our plight, that we are hopeless without him. That's why virgin birth is important. Hey, thanks for this question. Good question. We're going to be looking at a question next week on the 9th. So we know by studying closely that Christmas is not in December, but more like the spring. So why, if you are such committed Christians, do you continue this practice? Great question. That question takes some thought. Really appreciate it. We'll look at it next week. Join us.